Hey everybody, I am at Edith van der Wettering's plot. She's from the Netherlands. You'll notice that Edith's shovel is here, her nice pretty pink shovel, but Edith is not. They're at lunch right now, so we're taking this quiet time to go through their plots and talk about the sculptures while they're not here. All right, so we're at Edith's, and it's beautiful. I mean, look at the positioning of the woman. What I did notice when I first walked up are these lines. She's got something etched out all in through here, so that what she's done is line it up wherever whatever it's going to turn out to be, she's getting the pattern for it now. It's fun and it's curious that we can come back a little bit later and we'll see what she's going to do with that. But really nice, beautiful, smooth. You can see how smooth she has the skin there. And we did talk about how a little bit difficult it is with the sand to get that. So, all right, come back to this one a little bit later. Okay, we're at Sue McGrew's plot. And what you can see on this section of the sculpture right here is the same thing with Edith's. She has something etched in right here. Kind of the first thing I think of is it looks like a hand. I don't know. So we'll see what that turns out to be. But this piece is interesting because what she's done is she's forcing you to walk around the piece. You don't know what's on the other side. It's very dimensional. So what I'm doing is I'm going to take a walk around the other side and see what's over there. Okay, we came around the corner a little bit, and now there's another section. This is a very multi-dimensional sculpture, which you have to walk around the sculpture to see what's going on. This section right here, you can see she has the first section we looked at, she just had it sketched. Now she's starting to carve, and what we're going to do is we're going to go walk around to the third section, and that one's even farther along over on that side. So let's quickly go take a look over there. Okay, we're on the third section now, and again you can see this side is even more sculpted. She's got these cut-throughs. This might be following the same pattern that I thought might be a hand on the other side. So pretty interesting. I have no idea where she's going with it, but it's going to be fun to see this final sculpture. Okay, we're at Juhang Tan's sculpture from Singapore. Early on in the week, we were talking about his attention to detail. This is exactly what I'm talking about, the attention to detail. He also said that he was going to be doing a broken robot. It's very obvious it's a broken robot, and you can even see this detailed features in here. The wires are actually cut. Nice contrast also. We talked about how they smooth the things out, and this part is all smooth, and then that is left with the pebbles look in it, which is a nice contrast. This is also in a nice lighting right now. You can see some really nice shadows in it, but that's also because he has cut deep down in there, which creates a little bit more of the shadow. Really nice positioning on this, and he's moving along quite nicely. Okay, we're at Joby's site. Joby's from Canada, and coming along real nice. I mean, we talked about Juhang's with the shadows, but you can also look at Joby's piece here and look at these cuts that I'm going to point to right here. These cuts go down, whoops, I'm in the way for Bob. They go down 3 different levels. So he has to get all the way down in the back to carve that third one first. So he has to work his way in and carve and finish that, and then work his way out and carve and finish the stuff coming out. But the thing that's even more interesting about this piece, we talked about that second pile that he had going on. If we walk this way, okay, so what Joby has done is he's literally created a 3-dimensional puzzle. The 2 pieces are fitting together, and you have the first feature that he started. It's now, you can see that it's the back of the man's head. When you line this piece, if you get in just the right spot and you line these 2 sculptures up, that is the back of the man's head, and then you can see the couple kissing right here. Really nice. It's clever. It's pleasing to the eye, and it makes people stand in front of your sculpture a little bit longer and try to figure it out. It's coming along real nice, and look forward to seeing the finished product on this one. Okay, we're with Dmitry Klemenko from Russia. We're at his site right now, and we talked the first day about blocking out, and we had pointed out the hands that on one side on the left side, you can see that's more chunky or blocked out, and he has started to do a little bit more detail on the right side. So you see that progression as the days go on. She's absolutely beautiful. This lighting is not great right now because it's right, the sun is right behind it. So we're going to look forward to coming back to this one at a different time of day when you can see her face, how beautiful her face is. But what we're going to do is take you around to the back side because there's an interesting feature back there. Okay, when we walked around the other side, not only is she beautiful, she's an angel. And look at the wings. They're just lined up so nicely. You can see the cut-throughs in here. It's not a cut-through just to have a cut-through. It's a cut-through for a purpose, because it would look funny if it were big and clunky in here, and it's cut through this way. And then, you know, you'll also see at another angle sometime when we take a picture of this that there's cut-throughs from the back, down here, down and below. It almost looks to me like this is going to be like the tail end of it might be an animal. I'm curious to see where he's going with that she's part animal and part angel maybe, I'm not sure. But it's interesting, and can't wait to come back to this one when it's farther along. Very nice.